Hi, I'm recording now. I just wanted to talk a bit about my thoughts on the new game mode, Reflectrail versus Rufo. I think it was great. Personally, I think it is one of the best things we've seen from Limbus in a long fucking time. Like, having some real proper endgame content, just amazing, beautiful. Few things do bug me though. Start with the positive. I really like the cap on status effects. I think it's great because it's always been, basically always will be, that, you know, you kind of gotta, like, if you want to do fast clears, the best clears will always be status teams, especially stuff like bleed, rupture, sinking, no, not tremor. They will always be the fastest clears. Tremor maybe depends on the fight. If they're sloth fatal, they're getting shredded, or even just sloth weak, they get shredded. But that's besides the point. What else I want to see? Holy brain boom! I probably should have wrote down some notes first, but whatever. We ball. I'm really. My one gripe with this is that I wish they weren't all the same. Okay, it does give charge and all that. You know, it makes the charge stack better against bosses. It makes poise do better against bosses, which is great because usually they were like, oh, we're better when there's multiple targets, which there are in this fight, which I really love. That assist defense, just first phase is just beautiful. I love first phase. It is a huge pain in the ass for people who love to play for status teams, but for people who don't, it doesn't affect them. Charge and Poise Bros are eating good for this fight, even if Bleed is better for the first phase. Bleed's only better because they just slap on, hey, what if you did 25% damage with all of your skills? Which, yeah, we'll get into that later, but I wish that the statuses were differently capped. Okay, 30 count, or 10 count, 30 and 30 potency is a great cap for bleed, rupture, and sinking. It is not a great cap for tremor and burn. They are not very good, especially for second phase. Tremor straight up doesn't work. It just doesn't. If you try to tremor amp, it will eat the entire stack, which is a bug. But also, at the same time, I don't think that would make much of a difference for tremor being bad here. Especially in first phase. But even in second, it doesn't seem all that great. But yeah, besides that, besides that, I didn't finish my thinking. I just kind of blanked for a second. I wish, like, for Tremor and Burn, it was capped at, like, 50 instead? 50 potency and keep the same 10 count? That sounds fairly reasonable to me. You could still do stuff with 50 potency. Maybe less for Burn. I think Burn would still fall into that, sort of, yeah, we don't really care kind of thing. Because the meta with Burn for this fight, I did some testing with it, is to use it first phase and switch to Unga or whatever you have second phase. But use it first phase and don't bring Magic Bullet Otis, which I think is great. A lot of people have been saying you need Magic Bullet Otis to run Burn. You don't. She's really good, but not for everything. Not in this fight. She's bad in this fight. She is actively not good. Not good. Not a great ID to bring. Especially if you have better options. But, you know, the sync ID struggle in first phase, I like having to think about the boss's gimmick. The multiple statuses thing. Having to build, like, I did a challenge run where someone's like, I only have a well-built Burn team. I'm like, okay. And so I did Burn first phase with that Magic Bullet. And I brought a bunch of Unga Bunga IDs. Just, you know, a completely hodgepodge together team. But I didn't just, you know, run the best IDs. I ran IDs that conflict various different status effects. And, you know, 4 out of 5 of them were sinking, because sinking's kind of just broken like that, but, like, Alan Gregor is really good for that second phase, because he has lots of different stats. He has his deep wound stuff, he has tremor, a little bit of poise, brain boom, a little bit of bleed. He's got it going. Yeah, it's great in that second phase. You'll love to see it. You'll love to see it. Removes all that protection. I partially like the status buffs. Bleed is really good first phase, and sinking is really good second phase. That's cool to build around, but it also feels like a little constricting for meta runs, because, let's be honest, but I love what they did with Ego, okay? I know the boss was designed to get hard countered by bleed and sinking. It was just made that way. Like, even in the normal mode, just her regular ass fight, she gets hard countered by that stuff. But I like that it also applies to Ego, because it means you can do some fun stuff with Ego. I'm sure you could get a really, really fast clear on her with wing beat in first phase, because double damage wing beat, a burn could possibly be one of the fastest clears if you know what you're doing, because you have access to harmony, you could run Liu Ishmael, get that, you get her coin power up, and then hit him with a coin power boosted double damage wing beat. Like, that sounds disgusting. I like how first phase does a lot of shit with attack weight. I just really love this fight. Though there is still an issue. The big overarching issue. The biggest issue I have with this. Why can't I use support Kim Ji-hoon? Kim Ji-hoon, I know it's for the endgame players, but it is really bad that we can't use support. Like, it is just, even for me, who has, like, 2,000 hours total in this fucking game. Like, including my ult, I got, like, 2,000 hours in this game. It's fucking absurd. I couldn't do a 24-turn clear for 2 stars only, because my IDs are too high level. I need to be able to, support something to have a lower level ID, or just an ID I don't have every ID, because I'm conservative with how I spend my my lunacy. I'm sitting on like 50,000 lunacy right now, because I'm not gonna spend it until we get Bad End Ryoshu or Walpurgis and stuff like that. It's, hey, Kim Ji-hoon, support is useful to everyone. Of course, it's better for the new players, but like, it is still really useful to the entire community. I think taking it away, not a good look. Okay? One thing I wish would happen is if we could get support back, because that is not good. Okay? I do not want future game modes to have support taken away, because, I mean, whatever he's doing with the fucking auto battler, I don't care for the auto battler. That's a topic for a different day. But it bothers me, because there's a lot of niche scenarios where, like, I need this specific thing. Especially for speedrunners. Speedrunners need low-level slop IDs to sack. But that's another thing I like. I like the ability to sack safely with, you know, you have 3 teams. Most people clear it in 2, but you can have 3 teams. You could go into the first phase, bring fell bullet everything. You got a double damage. You chunk a good chunk of their health off. That reminds me though, you actually can't do that, because motherfucking the student's health resetting, even though Rufo's remains, that I do not appreciate. I think that is bad. I think that is really not a good look. Just, like, why? For what purpose? What is the purpose for this? Why is it this way? If I want to nuke them down to almost nothing amounts of HP, let me nuke them down to almost nothing amounts of HP. And then come back later. Let me be able to do strats like that, because that would be sick as fuck. I'd probably be able to do a 2-star clear if I could do that. But I can't. Because they got 400, like close to 4,500 HP? 450, yeah. Like, they're tanky motherfuckers. They're not gonna go down easy. They're not bitches. Like, shit. It is not a good look. What is another thing that was on my mind? Thinking, pondering the illustrious stick. Are you pondering the illustrious stick? You should be. God, this video sucks. Right. I said it right, but I didn't actually think of anything. Aren't I just such a great, YouTuber? Aren't I so awesome? You should see how jolly I look when I make shit videos. We're gonna go long, like a fucking goddamn pilot. I'm imagining the fight in my head, and I'm wondering. God, it is a great fight, though. I gotta say, despite my gripes, great fight. I love it a lot. It's just a couple problems. Just a couple. A lot of people are saying the fight sucks. No, the fight is hard. Yes, but it's great. I love, like, even just her mechanics. Trying to fuck over, like, even her base mechanics. Not even the, like, the whole Reflectrail thing. Just messing with status infliction. Mwah! Chef's kiss. It is truly great. I think we need more of this. We need more. Hey, you can't just stack rupture or stack sinking or just stack bleed and watch everything get insta-gibbed. Because like these IDs already do comparable damage to the non-status inflicting IDs. Poise IDs don't deal more damage than bleed IDs, which is crazy to think. Like, they're supposed to gain their damage through their stat. Besides burn is weird like that. They try to make their damage gain through status, but most of it comes from just we have really high numbers. It burns weird. I like burn, but burns weird. Burn is funky. That's why I think middle Otis might challenge. If they have good burn infliction, might challenge to Magic Bullet Otis more than people are expecting, because big damage numbers mean a lot. Of course, there's the lack of envy in a burn team. Whatever. You understand what I'm getting at. Hopefully. I think that's all I got. I'll finish this level if you want. You can go now, though. Actually, wait, no. Wait. Before you go. Listen to Camille, okay? He's spitting facts. You gotta listen to him. Look at him go. Like and subscribe. Yeah. Hey, editing B-Heater here at the end here. I didn't put enough emphasis on how much I really love the team building in this fight. Like, genuinely, it is fucking awesome. Like, for my burn clear, I did a burn clear into just Unga Bunga random bullshit go. And for that burn clear, I dropped Magic Bullet Otis and Capo Mersault for B-Salt and fucking Captain Ishmael. Do you know how insane that sounds in any other fight? But it's actually really good because they're both bleed burn. Great. And Captain Ishmael has assist attack to bypass her assist defense, because it'll still proc on her and it'll still remove one of her assist defense procs, so you can get more hits on her. And B-Salt has attack weight, which fully bypasses her assist defense. It is genuinely awesome. I really, really do love the interesting team building you can do in this fight. And I think people sleep on it because they just go, hey, I have to run, burn and sinking. And like, just get good. Actually, genuinely get good. Though, a lot of people don't have leveled up Captain Ishmael's if they have, because Captain Ishmael's kind of off meta nowadays. And it's like, which is why I wish support was a thing in this fight. That again, support really should be a thing. Also, I didn't mention this. This should be a permanent thing. This should be a permanent fight. Genuinely should be permanent. It would be awesome. And, go back and add this shit to all of the intervalos. It would be great for new players. They'd love it. The little juicy rewards. Like, even if you have to lessen the rewards to make it permanent, just make it permanent. Like, this would be great if it was permanent. Please make it permanent. It would also remove a lot of the issues, because then you like ahead of time be like, oh yeah, these IDs are going to be good for that fight in the future. I'd recommend you use them. They're a little bit of a niche pick. That would be great. I'd appreciate that. Okay, that's all. Listen to what Camille said earlier. Bye.